They say this on approach, well I'm key. I can hardly speak. Thank them, take photo and as I leave. What could be next to my kid, blessing from God. Someone with that bomb, that's a test, that's getting on the job. While I'm floating loose, baby cute. She say she like the way I live my life, hey, I will show you. I walk on the top of the stars.
Try me if you want to guarantee, though you gon' wish you hadn't did it. That's a war that you can never win, but hey, I like the optimism. Giving over half my life to this, I think I made a good decision. Trust my gut, I hear it talking, then I know it's time for me to listen. Mastermind consistent, matching my commitment, that's not realistic. Hey, feature presentation, what they came to see, I open up the curtain. Oh my, pandemonium, it's showtime. Everything else is up, I know why. Jealous of me cause the flow nice. See it all without a cosign. Shooter always hit the bullseye. Ain't even putting effort in this acknowledge me or not, that don't really make no difference to me. I operate the same no matter who's around me is important to me. I keep my enemies at arm's length, but close enough to make me feel safe. My diligence can be competed with, an easy win for me. This is a small taste of what I'm capable of doing with my talent, stretching my imagination. Watch it turn a small idea into something that you have to tip your hat to when you see it. The whole package ain't got nothing missing. Check off every box, it's unavoidable at this point. Don't you act like you don't see me out here making me talk out the air about me. I don't play the game the way they want me to. They tell me take a left, I take a right. I'm not the one to pick a fight, but try and bully me, make you regret it quick. The only person I allow to push me around is myself. Body language reading well. It's written on your face, I'm flipping through your pages. You don't have to scream and yell. It's clear to me, yeah, I can tell. The front you put on isn't real. That poker face ain't hiding nothing new. They hit you ever fought and covered down. I got what they lack, first in every class, never coming last. Amy's on my back, white me on my lap. She my better half, heavy when I snap. Pockets getting fat, passion never lasts. Say it with my chest, got a problem, yes. See me in the class, you don't have to tag. I don't do the set, not defend the threats. Always been direct, nothing but the best. Rarely do the press, promise me the world. Now holding my breath, they want me to fail. Haven't done it yet, stacking up the bread. Thankful cause I'm blessed, sharpest in the shed. Pen is cutting edge, I get in the booth, perfect, nothing less. Key to my success, keep a level head. We want something fresh, what you think this is? What you think this is? Deadly with the raps. How could you forget? Thought I might have left. Thought I might have quit. Thought I hung it up. Thought I'd think again. Petty, that depends. What's the latest trend? I don't have a clue. I don't follow them. They just follow me. Keep them on the edge. Keep them on their toes. Keep them wondering. Keep them wanting more. Eating on my head. Don't look at the score. Don't look in the stands. Focused on my goals. Execute the plan. Beat me in my game. Never not a chance. Walk you through my pain. Show you who I am. Don't get what it pays. Loyal to my brand. Foot is off the brake. Stepping on the gas. Knowing at my pace. Catch me if you can. Far from done. Got so much left to give you. Not a man. I was that person detrimental. 2020 me can never hold a candle to the present day. Me standing here before you. Overstep the store. You give up. Can't afford to keep my standards. I ain't changing that for no one. Digging deep. Still got that hunger. Press record. You hear it in my voice. Can't let the fame and fortune get the best of me. See clearly what's important. Not impressed with me. Ain't looking for endorsements. Dropping masterpieces left and right. Ignore the hate. Like testing me. Passing with flying colors. Always been here. Can't be no diamond dozen. I take pride in this country. Have no tolerance for ignorance. I heard you lost your confidence in me. This should restore it. Can't ignore.
Hell of the tape for this flyweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, John the Magician Dotson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Muhammad the Punisher Mokaev.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Oh, this year Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi is quickly becoming an established spot here on the UFC event calendar. We are back and feeling all of that energy and then some here tonight.
I mean, it's beautiful. I remember taking a tour of it before it was ready. Dana and I went on a tour of Etihad Arena, and it was everything that they promised. Beautiful venue, and they've had some tremendous fights. And for an event and for an arena that's been in existence for not long, big moments have already happened. From Habib retiring to Islam Makhachev becoming the champion. This is starting to become a historic place.
Quick level change now. Oh!
What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Dodson's in half guard now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Mokaev's back to the side control now. Knee to the body again.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
Mokaev's right back to the full mount here.
Nice transition.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Muhammad Mokaev. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Postures up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? And there it is. Another strike on the ground gets through. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Oh, judges had to like that uppercut.
Another punch lands for this fighter.
Well, as usual, this outstanding striker has come out aggressively tonight, almost as if he's double parked outside.
He's trying to get the job done and get it done quickly, but he doesn't waste any action.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Under 2 minutes to go. Well, that's one way to take advantage of an edge and reach. Beautiful connection with that punch. Oh, nice job there to land the knee strike to the body, again making great use of his length in this match. Clipped him with the right hand there. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Trying the flying knee there. Dodson gets touched by that kick there. Oh, nice job to block the kick. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow. Nice jab by Mokaev. 45 seconds remain in the round. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
.30 seconds to go in the round.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Leg kick lands. 15 seconds. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Dodson's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often. Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Ready.
All right, round 2.
Leg kick lands.
Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round.
Oh, big elbow.
And that one certainly found the target. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be, right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Nice combination of kicks there.
What a nasty flying knee.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game team.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. You cannot sit in this position. The referee will have no choice to stop the fight.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Oh, nice straight there by Muhammad Mokaev. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defense.
Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Dodson's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Motor short of him.
Right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Oh, nice job there defensively to block that knee attempt. Good work by Dodson. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight his double leg shot. Down into his mouth. Changing the position.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Dodson.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Dodson's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood.
Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Big ground and pound.
Mokaev's now dealing with a cheek cut. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Dodson. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, that's the end of the round. That is not the end of the bleeding. As you see the cut on the bridge of the nose, and that thing is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. The cut man is going to give that some attention, but that's not an ideal location either. That blood is getting into the mouth. Ugly stuff for him to deal with here. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter having no issue getting the limb to the target there. Dodson's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Missed with that attempt. Dodson gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now. But if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Nice defense here. Single leg takedown attempt will not materialize.
And now some separation.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh, great block there. Missed on the strike attempt there. His stamina has really failed him here tonight. He's got to figure out a way to preserve some energy as this fight moves forward. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Landed that left hook. Oh, how good was that flying knee? Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish.
We're not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more violent strike to the body. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, this fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Nice body kick there. Circling to his right. He's absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Nice straight right hand. One and a half minutes to go in this third and final round.
Oh, big elbow.
Rip the body there. To the body and it lands. Oh, and he lands another huge kick. Mokayev's shot there is blocked. Dodson's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside. Fans upstairs and lands flush to the body.
When they land perfect, that is the reaction you're hoping to get. That one landed perfect, and this fight may be stopped very soon.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
Heard him again.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving in.
Bad.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Oh, another huge Nice ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lee the Leech King Leon! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian the Butcher!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, the energy is absolutely palpable. This building really becoming a great venue for the UFC, Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi.
I mean, I just love everything about Etihad Arena, from the entryway to the fans standing alongside the streets as you get there, to the hotel. I mean, Abu Dhabi now is one of those places which was Fight Island. It's Fight Island still, but now the fans come out and join.
And you know, a lot of fans love competing in Las Vegas, but Abu Dhabi has sort of become that second destination for athletes on this roster looking to compete in a special place. This is certainly that.
Nice punch to the head.
Jing Liang's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Oh, he lands the flying knee. Big elbow there, lands. Nice jab.
Keep your hands up.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to pull counters after blocking shots.
Left hand finds the target. So he's really starting to put together. Oh, flying knee to the head. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Oh, big knee to the head, wow!
Oh, back and forth we go.
Big power shot there.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Doing a nice job putting it all together.
Massive flying knee.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Oh, flying knee. Really using his reach advantage to great effect with that punch there. Man, it's almost...
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round 1. Oh, well done to block the elbow there. Good defense. Jing Liang's mouth is just pouring blood. I'm not sure I've ever bled that much in my entire life. This is getting out of hand. Seems like even some of the fans right now are calling for the ringside physician to intervene. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Jing Liang gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Push kick there to the body. Well, still plenty of time to go here in round one, but maybe to the surprise of his opponent, he has come out. And there he is! Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexei the Boa Constrictor Alingyev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, yes and yo, Biggie Boy Rosenstrike.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Right, early round action here. Biggie Boy Jairzinho Rosenstrike has talked to us a lot about getting off to a better start. He is an outstanding counter striker, but sometimes you've got to force the issue, and Rosenstrike told us, to a man, to a woman, I got to get aggressive here tonight. Oh, nice job by the BJJ player to land his first takedown attempt. If you're the kickboxer, like, you got to stop the first shot, man.
You got to stop the first one. You got to stop the first one in order to make him question whether or not to shoot the second. Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Oleinik's got the full mount.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Rosenstrike getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. Knee on belly.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Rosenstrike. Side control now. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oleinik's back in side control here.
Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Alexei Oleinik. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, it's tight.
It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Lands a solid kick right there.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those he might get.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, huge left.
Oh, nice right hand.
Big left hand lands upstairs. Oh, big diving punch lands on top. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Oh, another submission attempt by him now. Oh, that looks tight. Might be the beginning of the end.
Working now to finish off this heel hook. He's got to keep the knee inside of his hips. He cannot allow for him to beat his hips. He's out again.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. Oh, nice.
Setting up for an unlock now. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tough.
It's starting to get really tight in there. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Lennox has got full mount now.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Motion strikes in, half goal. 30 seconds to go now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, Lennox back in full mount.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. All right, arm triangle inching closer now. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Horn set for the end of round one. Rosen strikes cheek. Looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, second round underway. Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ.
Well, he blocks the shot there.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but he does not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career, and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice, a single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over again.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, Lennox now looking for a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight.
Getting awfully close on the submission now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Rosenstruck gets back up. Beautiful hook. Man, again with another huge hook. Wild swing there. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as...
Oh, Lennox in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, and he locks up the triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across. Look at him. He's starting to toss him over. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Rosenstruck's got the full mount. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, great submission defense. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent very bad.
Going hard to try to get the heel hook.
Oh, it's getting deep. No, he's not going to tap. It's tight, but not tight enough to finish him. Yep.
You gotta be kidding me. How good is his submission?
This dude is constantly dodging bullets, Jay.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Great timing on that double leg.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, Lennox's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Rosenstruck's in half guard.
That was nice.
Side control now, and certainly I would... Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side. Get his chest to the mat and find that finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. This is where you don't want to be, though.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Round three next. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down. The fighter's on point tonight, lands a beautiful kick.
Huge right hands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed up
He's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't wait. You don't get him as often as you'd like. So if you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he gets his takedown.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here.
He's got it in.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Takes his back now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Out here. This is a terrible position.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, big elbow. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Nicely done. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does.
Take his back, take his back.
Rear naked choke. Oh, he's got it locked in tight now. Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, what a way to escape.
Look at him shove the elbow up, John. Break the lock and get back to his back to defend that rear naked choke.
Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear. 1 minute. Oh, big shots raining down.
Got to be very careful there.
We might get a stoppage here soon.
He's done. He's done.
Do you believe it?
Wow. That was nasty.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, the official decision is in. It resides. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Esteban El Gringo Reborges! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Rustam Tiger Abilal!
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to set up a takedown here early and ultimately get to some of those ground strikes.
He's definitely wanting to get on a shot right away. This guy knows exactly what he is at his core, and he uses it as effectively as anyone who's seen in the octagon.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, lands a beautiful jab. All right, so there it is. Just to your expectation, Daniel, you felt like the wrestler was going to be able to get his takedown game going, and the kickboxer is floored immediately here in round 1.
Well, they say wrestlers have the ability to dictate where the fight takes place, especially against a kickboxer. And with that takedown, he proved that point very stern.
Nice kick to the body. Oh, high amplitude head kick. There's the single leg. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Rips the body there. Right hook attempt. That's a miss. Oh, nice counter jab there. How about the leg kick there? Beautiful.
Another big takedown.
We cross the midpoint in round 1.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Back to his feet. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Swing and a miss by Abilal.
Great job getting that kick over. Nice body kick.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns. Another takedown leg. He passes to half guard.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Oh, right into mount.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, man, that was slick. Wow. He actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
goes up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Khabilov. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Nice.
Making all these shots count. All right, working inside his opponent. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
Yeah, he's trying to switch over to get an armbar. He's going to be on his opponent to try to chase him.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out! Wow, that is great submission defense.
Went for the inside leg kick. Round two next. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, nice level change.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the outside. How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Khabilov's in half guard now. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity. Nice.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Khabilov gets the single leg takedown. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
All right, come on, Kimura now.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he got out. And he's back up. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Khabilov getting tattooed by that stiff jab. And now some separation. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
He passes the half. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, and he's out. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Back mount now. Kovalov's going for a choke. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Final seconds here of round 2. Immediately gets the underhook. Kovalov gets the single leg takedown. Well played. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Tags him with the uppercut. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Nice looping punch.
Taken down by Kovalov.
Nice pass.
Kovalov's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Oh, he's got that submission tight now. Oh, come on. That's got to be it.
Momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
Did, John. You know I love popcorn. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
And another strike to the top, lands for it.
Kovalov's in half guard. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet. If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Kovalov's in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
And there you go, again, half guard. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing or perhaps trying to set something up high, Luke?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top with that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Now he's trying to guillotine.
It's tight. He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
All right, side control now. What a fight it was as we go the full 15 minutes. We now see how the judges scored that one. Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Rustam Tiger Mamadov.
I got blood on my face, I got blood on my hand, I got blood on the floor, blood on my face. I'm about to take someone out, I'm about to take someone out, I'm about to take someone out. Before they take me out.
Plenty ways get rich, plenty ways get hit. Run up the bands, I mean, how the man get the cake, but I stay out the mix. Stacking the bread, I got plenty ways. I'm a trendsetter, I got plenty ways. I keep getting better, got plenty ways. 100%.
And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Umar Nurmagomedov.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's go.
So, of course, we're getting another look at Sean O'Malley here tonight, and one thing that has defined his UFC run thus far, he has dictated the pace. He has led the dance against his prior UFC victims. Let's see if O'Malley can stay with that and stick to that here tonight. Beautiful straight punch there by Nurmagomedov.
And he'll work with the jab.
All right, good start for the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley realizing particular success with that left hand.
Yeah, he's got a great left hand. He's so long for the weight that he pops the jab and he just darts it with the left hand. And you see it on full display right now.
Effective strike there by Nurmagomedov. Leg kick lands. O'Malley going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. All right, so there it is. The takedown is there on the first attempt. Wrestling's the best base for mixed martial arts. I didn't wrestle, but that is what I believe, and the kickboxer is not at all where he wants to be early in this fight.
As a wrestler myself, you dig into these fights and you think this is exactly what's going to happen. This wrestler's going to level change. The kicks are going to get caught. He's going to find ways to get this guy down and try to overwhelm him. That's exactly what he is doing at the start of the fight. Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to...
Oh, huge elbow!
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He's secured the left arm, pushing across, and secured with his head.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Come on.
That is so deep.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
Look at that. Recognize the fight to lose position.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. So he's able to land another punch there. Nice work on the feet tonight. There's another power takedown there.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Right on the ball. Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Huge left hand. Just missed with the leg kick. Back and forth we go. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Beautiful transition.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. So with that, our next round is underway. It looked like maybe we wouldn't get here. There was a close attempt on a submission in the previous round, but the fighter lives to fight another round.
It was very, very close. If it's me and I'm his coach, I'm telling him, get right back to it. This time he will not be able to survive.
Sean O'Malley lands the left hand yet again. He's about as accurate with that thing as anybody in this division.
I think that's what's most impressive about Sugar Sean O'Malley, is even though he's still young in his career, he has a patience and a calmness about himself in there that not many people possess. But that left hand can only land because he doesn't show you anything as he gets ready to throw it.
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
Oh, knife. Nice.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Oh man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. Double leg. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Sean O'Malley.
Getting him out here.
Under 3 to go, round 2. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov. Ground and pound strike there now. Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. 1 minute now to go, round 2. Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. Big kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, flying knee up top. Pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let it off the hook like that because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, nice takedown.
Close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, so there's the horn. It's amazing to think we got here given how many times he rocked his opponent there in the previous round. Almost looked like a glorified sparring session given how dominant he was.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the horn signifying.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, nice kick.
straight punch is good. Just missed with the left there. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round and picking up exactly where he left off. Moving to his left now. Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story in this one. That was a big focus for his camp coming in, and he has certainly worked that midsection to great effect here tonight. Magomedov gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Great ground and pound by this man. He passed the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
He's got the sub locked in. It's tight. It's over. It's over.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or...
Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, got skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than $1 million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian. Think twice if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like William. Don't play, I'll send man a box. Ain't no chicken and chips inside. Don't play my song, so you ain't got girls. Don't call me a leak if you miss this vibe. Keep to myself and I'm not too hyped, so nobody saw when I dipped inside. Money in a bank if I break this mic, I'll send man a box, no Ritz inside. Top of the game, just falling.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Rafael And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel the Hangman Hooker.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
All right, here we go with the early part of this round, and from the moment Rafael Fiziev stepped foot in the UFC, expectations were placed upon this man. Championship expectations, according to some, and man, has he delivered. A lot of people reference that spinning wheel kick knockout of Brad Riddell, as technical and sound a striker as there is in this lightweight division.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it.
He loaded up there with that high kick.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Fighting behind a nice jab.
Fast pace here in the early going. Pretty good jab there by Hooker. Oh, he blasted the kick to the midsection right there. Got it right below that elbow guard. And on the other side, if you're the boxer, maybe need to lower that guard a little bit more.
Well, you're at kicking range and not boxing range. So as he's landing damage, the boxer can't reach him with the punches. It's beautiful. And it shows how hard they've worked in building this game plan and this approach that has allowed for them to jump out in front. Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, good block there. Lands a big elbow there. Just over 3 minutes to go round one.
Big shot to the head.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Tries the flying knee to no avail. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Quick jab. Able to block the punch there. Hook to the head there by Hook.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Oh, beautifully placed with another punch there. 2 minutes to go in the round. Relax. Just out of range with that right hand. Be first.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Booker gets hammered by that solid uppercut. That one got his attention.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Protect your face.
Effective use of the jab there by Hooker. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, the uppercut is clean. Hooker's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Under a minute to go. Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Aziz gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Try to establish that jab.
Oh, he's hurt bad. Oh, yes, now we're going. Big right hand. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Oh, both landed.
Archer, there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Hooker's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, nice job to block that. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target. Hooker's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Side kick.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Let me see some combos. Give me some combos.
almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Fazib gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Big shot lands for both guys.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Let's go. That was a great shot.
He's hurt bad.
Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Fazib. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win.
Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Well, I'm no fool. That's a second blow by DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. This is a crazy high pace.
Wow, what a head kick. Fazib's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Nice 1-2 there. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Fazib goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned. Oh, swelling and blood. You wonder if at some point that's going to impact the breathing. Not a good situation for him here. 20 seconds left. Oh, nice jab by Fazib.
Oh.
10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw the previous round. Both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecards will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to sleep.
Clean punch right there. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Oh, how good is that jab by Hooker?
Pretty good head kick there.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Well, this one is coming down to the play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Fizie's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. 3 minutes to go in round 3. He's hurt now.
He's hurting bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
You gotta keep pressing here.
Ooh, diving punch lands.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
He's having his way with him here. Hooker's attempting a rear naked choke now.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Fizie. Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point. 90 seconds to go to decide this one. All right, close guard now. Well, he's got his back now. Hooker's got his back yet again.
There it is. Now he's running him out. He's got to be careful here.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Oh, big shots here. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He is,
And there it is! Hooker with a huge win tonight!
I mean, wow.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 18 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Daniel the Hangman Hooker.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and he got the finish.
Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the free, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started, you've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I smoke and choke on this tree. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, I just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the shit, then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. Fuck you and your opinion, you can stick that up Uranus. I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem, no need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers, deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep, I gotta treat the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a back to Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving pharmaceuticals and clocking stupid lows. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect, comparing me to these rappers. Disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Arman Ahalkalakis Tsarukyan.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, he turned pro when he was just a baby, but almost instantaneously realized UFC success. At one point, 10 consecutive wins in the UFC, realized the UFC world title. This man has knockout power plus submission skills as well, but perhaps his biggest asset, his self-belief and his toughness, those should be big for him in this particular matchup tonight. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there, really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. You get that high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Man, his side kick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good side kick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
Single leg takedown is good. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Tsarukyan. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do
as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to...
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Sarugans is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now.
Oh, right into mount. Oh.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Holloway. And now he's got the back. Sarugans has got his back again. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Side control now. Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted. Oh, it's following now.
Oh, that's big. That one landed clean.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Max Holloway at his best in the stand-up here tonight. Could there be any better representation of Hawaiian MMA than Max Blessed had? Under a minute now to go. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Sarugans. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of just digs into the body, man.
I mean, dug that shot with every part of himself, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
20 seconds to go.
He gets to a spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fall.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh, nice kick.
Both guys landing with conviction now.
Oh, nice right hand.
Round two coming up next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward, but of course...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy, and now he's throwing the more. He's throwing more jabs because he has an understanding of what his opponent is doing in return every time he throws the shot. This guy's good, man, and we have seen him on multiple occasions have these star-making performances, which is why everybody loves Max Holloway.
Oh, hook to the head by Sarugans. Both guys appear to land there. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Under 3 minutes here to go, round 2. All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The most...
Oh, big diving punch to the head. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him. You see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
He's got to start throwing down.
Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Holloway's in half guard. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Tsarukyan is back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Holloway's eye is closing up. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight all the way, and it's one of the...
All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose job.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
Well, the fighter certainly wants to stay in it. It's been a great fight thus far. And it looks like, at least for now, he's going to be allowed to stay in this fight. We'll see how long he can last.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can.
This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attacks. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high and low. And now he's got him hurt very badly.
Holloway's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse. Well timed with the short uppercut and the clinch by Tsarukyan. Well, you like the thought process to go to the counter. Oh!
Wow, both of them are making that shot.
Tsarukyan's cheek looks like it's... What a round. How good was that? Stop. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, so as the cut man gets...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but man has his chin been tested early. Oh! He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Holloway's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have... We'll see if he can finish. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. He's ran down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here.
Full side control now. Nice transition.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you got to think this is going to start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's going to start to get desperate. He's going to start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Just over 3 big shots landed by him now. Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Carlos Black Jack Oliver! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Yuri Denisa.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so mission accomplished for Yuri Prochazka, first champion out of the Czech Republic, but this man is not resting on his laurels. Married to the game doesn't even begin to describe it. He has worked methodically on every part of his game and believes increasingly that he is becoming as dangerous on the ground as he is on the feet.
He gets to the flying knee.
Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Yuri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Yuri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw an ear mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it.
Fighter lands a kick now. Prochazka gets caught by that straight hand.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Fighter blocks a punch. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Circling towards the left now. Nice crack there. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Prochazka gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Huge continuing
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, a big right hand. 2 minutes have gone by here, round one. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
Hurt real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's like if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Just out of range with that right hook.
Big inside kick.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Prochazka's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Just out of range with the straight left hand. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Oh, he missed with that right hand. Push kick there to the body. Circling away towards the left now. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Oh, nice.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Prochazka's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, here, final seconds of round one. Round two straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick and sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these.
Huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Big right hand there.
Shots landing on both sides.
Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Whiffs on that offering. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of the stick. Massive shot that he landed. Great job. He's postured up. He's landed big
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Moving his head on the ground.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one. Oh, he's in trouble. All right, so the blood continues to be a major factor in this fight. And I think at some point the referee is going to intervene here, DC.
He hasn't been able to change anything, right? So we have no indication that he's going to be able to stay in this fight. The cut was open very early, and now we're at a point where it's going to be stopped due to all the blood and how limited he is in trying to stay in this fight.
Oh, spinning back fist. Just over a minute to go, round two. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your...
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect. And that one landed perfect.
Back to his feet. I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Big right hand.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Seconds remain in the round.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Grind for the night to the morning. Pounding the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done. That's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off. Back to work when the cameras is running as hard as it get. Putting my name in cement. Putting 100%. Putting 100%. Working as hard as it get. Putting my name in cement. Putting 100%. Putting 100%.
realize a UFC title shot at 170 pounds, that is saying something. Most people would argue this is as deep as any division in the UFC, and this man, undeniably the #1 contender as he makes the walk tonight.
He has separated himself from the pack. The only person left is the champion. He has done everything necessary to be viewed as a guy that could hold this championship belt. Now's his moment. He has got to lock in for 25 minutes because it's going to take all of that 25 to beat this great champion. Big spot for this young man tonight.
Well, and a lot of his UFC experience he believes is going to help him in this setting. He's been measured with his energy all week. Nerves do not appear to be an issue. We'll see if by night's end we have a new champion. Years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's a champ for a reason. It all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camp.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Islam Makhachev ready to make a statement here tonight. All right, now let's get to our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Jack Della Maddalena! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. All right, the wrestler having little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. Ooh, the head kick lands.
Oh! Trying to go for the single leg takedown, doesn't get it. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Fighters separate from the clinch now.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, straight to the body by Islam Makhachev. Clinch position, we've seen this before.
Look at that finish there. High front shot. He picked the back ankle by reaching all the way across.
Connects with a beautiful jab.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets... The guy's trying to get to the Darce here.
That Darce choke is tight.
Tight submission locked in. Darce choke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot get excited, though. He's got to be patient. Wait, take his time, and the finish will show itself.
Ooh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
Ooh, pretty good uppercut.
He's got to start kicking, kicking the body, kicking the head. He's got to start kicking.
Oh, going for the takedown here.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Makhachev's looking for that arm triangle. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by the Shaman.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Got the single collar tie. Lands a hook there.
They're so evenly matched, they're going to do that.
Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. An uppercut landed.
Nice kick. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Makhachev swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Just misses there with the left.
Back in the clinch, look for takedowns. He's very good at changing levels when he can get to this clinch position and get in close.
Effective punch there by Islam Makhachev. 20 seconds to go in round one.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
Beautiful work. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Exactly. Just like that. Just like that last one. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep with that footwork. That footwork is just complete. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedowns. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
So here we are as our next round gets underway. I would have tapped in that previous round, by the way. I would have tapped it.
It was so tight. I cannot believe that he got out of that submission attempt.
Nice level change. Secures the takedown.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Oh, man, he's getting deep.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. Oh, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Changing the position.
Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level...
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it going in the fight.
All right, watch out for the setup here, DC. I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I...
There's that left hand.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, and there it is, DC doing his best Tony Romo impression. You saw that one coming.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's going to work hard to get this finish. Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that elbow going forward. He's got to drop his chest to the mat. Don't squeeze. Let your shoulder do the work, and you'll get the finish. It's a fight now. Who's going to win this position?
You gotta be kidding me. He's out. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
That is tight.
Oh, how good is this submission defense? He is out of danger again.
He recognized the danger, got himself out of it, and now he fights on. Now he's going full mount.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Submission attempts in bunches, another one here. Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get the finish.
Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike gets home. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Makhachev going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Bleeding from his cheek now. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
That punch no good. Shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, nice ankle pick there. His wrestling chops on full display tonight.
Full display, and it also shows you, John, that he's willing to do it in any way, shape, or form to get to the finish line and get his hand raised.
Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here. Makashev's in half guard now. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side. Get his...
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. So we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots at top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Nice 1-2 combination there. Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on good street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh!
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Into half guard.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Islam Makhachev.
Get them on here.
Oh, man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Now it's tight. There it is. Oh, no!
And there you do it! Islam Makhachev, you're winning by submission.
Oh, my goodness.
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I got to keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there, and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that, and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 57 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev. champ.
All right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes. So here he is, the #1 UFC middleweight contender, and in this era, that's saying something, right? To get through this gauntlet and emerge out of the pack, realize a UFC title shot, now the world finds out what exactly this man can do.
You know, John, as we've spoken about, it's shark-infested water trying to manage, navigate through this division. It's one thing to get here, and it's a major accomplishment, but to become the champion is a whole nother level. This guy feels like in his thorough preparation, the intensity at which he moves in the training room, he is more than ready to take the belt off the champion's waist.
And you can be sure when the champion comes out in a moment, challengers' eyes will be fixed upon him. We got a middleweight title fight tonight, folks. Let's go. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. Or tell the tape for this championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nasruddin Imavov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway, and not a technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that will land you right on the spot. Oh, big elbow.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now goes to the uppercut.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Right punch is good. The left also flush. form throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Khamzat Chimaev gets the early takedown. That did not take long.
Right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped. Another big takedown.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yep.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now.
Look at him. He's setting up the choke now. Look at that. He's setting it up.
All right, looks like that dorsus tight. Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Making all these shots count. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, bails on the submission now.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Nassourdine Mavov's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Another big takedown.
Chimaev's in half guard. Late round action here. Khamzat Chimaev at his mauling best. He's got a lot of ways to win tonight, leaning on the wrestling.
Yeah, it's going to be the wrestling. When he's having a lot of success, when he's doing his best, he can mix in the wrestling, even though he is a very capable striker. Tonight, the wrestling has been the key, and that is why Khamzat is being absolutely dominant.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
North-south position. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Chimaev's in half guard. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
Strong reversal there.
Final seconds here. Chimaev's back in half guard. Second round, straight ahead.
Hey, stop.
Heading back to the corner now. Nassourdine Mavov's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. Nice jab there by Chimaev. Great body kick there. Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Khamzat Chimaev.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts. This is where he wants to be.
Posture's up and... Oh! Trying to finish this fight! Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up.
Oh, nice.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and attempting a choke now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. In the half guard.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. 3 minutes and change to go in round 2. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Big elbow there, lands. That's control at the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Trying the... He's out! Khamzat Chimaev with one of the greatest knockouts you will see!
Oh, my goodness.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, still undefeated, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by knockout here tonight. Expectations off the charts for this guy with every passing UFC fight, and he lives up to them and then some.
Well, I mean, just the expectation must be so hard for Khamzat to live up to. But not only does he match the expectation, he exceeds them every time. And tonight, once again, he proves why he's one of the most dangerous contenders in the world.
It is just crazy that Khamzat Chimaev continues to essentially up himself with these highlights. A flush knockout for the Chechen Swede here tonight.
champion. No, 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 I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion.
Straight to the championship. Divide and I conquer, I got a few things that lay on my consciousness. Like who really here to stay? All of y'all fade away, I'm the one constant then. I've been knocked down no times that I could count, but I kept my head high from a city where you drink it out with left out. Yeah, you looking at the top spot and don't even try, cause it ain't no contest. Gold medals like I'm to home and gonna hang time, send me pop the road. GLX, yeah, we gon' prosper. 23 college champs, Johnson. All these snakes, they pocket watching, but I think I'm winning from my pocket.
No, 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 I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion.